Good morning. We have already taken up chapter 1 of Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse. Let's quickly take up next few chapters. In the first chapter, we have already met the Ramsay family and few of the guests that are residing in the summer house. And in chapter 2, we find that the weather has not changed, and in the evening Tensley looks out of the window and looking at the weather, he knows that they'll not be able to make the trip to the lighthouse. He tries to mold his tone in a gentle way, but the thing is that he says that there will be no trip to the lighthouse. It disheartens James, and Mrs. Ramsay feels he is quite annoying. Mrs. Ramsay hates upsetting anyone, as we have already seen. She does her best in trying to ease people and give them comfort. So she again tries to comfort James that probably the next day the sun may rise, shine, and they will be able to go to the lighthouse. She is trying to lift his spirits. She listens to the men talking outside, but then she finds that no sound is coming from outside. There is complete silence. Somehow the talking has stopped, and she is able to hear the sound of the waves that are lashing on the shore. And she is filled with a feeling of unease on hearing it. Though we find that she finds comfort from the sound of the waves, but somehow today it was not providing any kind of relief to her. The steady rolling of the waves, on the other time, had put her mind to rest, but it was not always. At times, she used to reflect, or probably the thoughts of death, destruction, and passage of time came to her mind on listening to the rolling of waves. But when she hears her husband reciting a poem, where Mr. Ramsay is reciting a poem of Alfred Tennyson, then her mind is put to ease. Then there is a kind of a feeling within her that everything is fine, and that soothes her senses, and she realizes that she was not supposed to change her position. She is supposed to remain steady, as Lily, another guest in the summer house, is making her portrait. Then we find that Mr. Ramsay is passing on the grass, and as he crosses and comes closer where Lily is, he almost tips over her easel with which she is painting. Then we have William, an old friend of Lily. He too joins her on the grass where she is. He is the person who rents a room near her in the village. So, though he joins on the grass, but he quickly realizes, in fact, both of them realize that they are encroaching on the host's privacy. So, both of them get unnerved when they see Ramsay talking to himself, and Lily, she tries hard to focus and capture her vision on canvas. She wants to go back to what she actually was doing. So she is taking down or making a portrait of Mrs. Ramsay, and now she tries to do that, but finding it very difficult. And it's very important for her to focus because she is treating it as a project that is, in fact, helping her from declaring outright her love for Mr. Ramsay. So, this is all for today. We'll take up other chapters in the next class. Thank you.